This coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Washington Commanders. The veteran Joey Sly set to get us started, and we are underway in our nation's capital. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. Shakir holds it in. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. Has his man. It's Shakir. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. From just shy of midfield, Allen. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Still going past the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen going deep for Diggs. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Look, there is a certainty in this game. We know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Throwing is Allen on third. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. Fourth down.
But it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be fourth and short.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Commanders come through with a fourth down stand. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere. He's
got room at the 30, and they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, Heineke. Thomas brings it in. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. To the air again, Heineke. Rolling to his right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Heineke. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Commanders have moved out in front. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the...
Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. To throw is Heineke. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They go play action. Now Heineke taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long. Go get it, big man.
And the top speed he attained there, according to Next Gen Stats, 21.3 miles per hour. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception. He's got him in, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shout along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line. Ready up!
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Heineke. And that is incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. Heineke's throw complete there to Thomas. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings us
Again, it's Heineke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Heineke to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Robinson up the middle. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Heineke now. Steps away to his left. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Heineke being chased out left. And he will find his man Samuel. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And a Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and we'll still get the 1st down. They love being physical.
1st down, Heineke. Forced out to his left. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. And they'll try to throw now. Heineke. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Thomas has got it, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Now Heineke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Heineke. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Taken in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
A gain of 14, first down, Commanders. Robinson on a give right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Robinson with another carry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. Robinson, he'll try the left side. They find some open field here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A give left side to Robinson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Heineke. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are all tied at 28. Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's Heineke. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. On the give, here's Robinson. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll run again here with Robinson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get in the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Singletary. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Singletary again, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Taron Johnson made the stop. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play. Example of it right there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now Wentz, got to have this one. And Thomas has it. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And exhale there as they convert on fourth. Hand off now to Robinson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On third down, they go with Singletary. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll run on first down with Singletary, and they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Cameron Curl with the tackle that time. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. On the counter, this is Singletary. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Allen going to go on 4th down. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
74.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. One last shot at the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Bills are going to win the football game. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So Allen's going to look to throw. And this one too low. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
Certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And no chance to get away as they'll... about the 17-yard line.
Their own 17-yard line.
On play action, Allen. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Allen on third. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you that. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Packers use the only turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage.
Well, it's certainly not giving much up to their defense either because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tonyan. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers. And this is caught. Touchdown. Christian Watson. 39 yards. And the Packers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. The 40. Isaiah McKenzie. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Buffalo. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. Well, he's only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's just a gain of a couple on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting roughed backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and now they're staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Third down. Here's a run by Cook. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 7, but it's 4th down.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack, and it's over on downs. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And I'm telling you, nothing will ever require more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, the receiver sprinting downfield, and you know everybody's thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And to put a bow on it, Next Gen Stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On 1st down, Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on the receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And into the end zone, it's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. And that pick-6, Charles, that moves it up now to a 3-touchdown advantage. A great individual defensive effort there to continue what has been a very lopsided first half.
And I better buckle in my seatbelt, right? Because you know, as a former DB.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
On play action, Allen. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working really well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Caught on the right side by Jones. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35. Throwing is Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. So nothing doing there, and that'll bring up second down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. Throwing is Allen on third. He finds his man complete. That's McKenzie. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Bills.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He finds his man complete. It's McKenzie. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Allen now on first down. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Touchdown, Bills. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills get a bit closer. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. Now Rodgers. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are. Yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So following the failed try on 4th down, will change ends and change possession. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Throwing now is Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
24-yard gain.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah McKenzie. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high-percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35. And again, it's Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Dillon will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. But that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Slot man moves right. Allen will try again on second down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and the Packers are going to take possession of the football. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To the air, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And again, it's Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen going deep for Diggs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quinn Walker, and the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, He had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Rodgers looking to throw. Rolling to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action. Now Rodgers. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8.
And now here is another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one's not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Here's Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Performance, all those points put on the board, and Charles, it wasn't just by the offense, the defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today. Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.